welcome to this week's edition of the Pete Mezzetti Show. I'm Pete Mezzetti. It's actually Town of Old Saybrook night tonight on the Pete Mezzetti Show, and we're going to talk to Jennifer Donahue, who's the head of economic development. Welcome, Jennifer. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Nice to see you again. It's been a couple weeks. And Heather McNeil, who's the director of Youth and Family Services for the Town of Old Saybrook. Heather, how are you? Long time no see.
Thank you. Good night.
What's new?
Oh, there's a lot going on in Old Saybrook, as usual. I'm glad you have us both here because we covered different sides of the project that's coming up.
Okay.
So we can fill you and your viewers in completely.
Absolutely. Well, Jennifer, tell us a little bit about yourself, how long you've been with economic development.
About a year and a half.
Okay.
So I've worked for the town longer than that, but in this role, just about a year and a half. So.
And what exactly does your department do?
Well, we try and be a liaison with the local business community, help foster a good climate for business, and help to provide grant funding for different projects that the town might want to do. We work closely with a lot of other departments on some special events to really bring people into town, marketing the town, getting people to know what we have to offer in Old Saybrook. Some of our main focuses right now.
Okay. And Heather, how about your organization? What exactly do you guys do with Youth and Family Services?
At Youth and Family, we provide positive youth development programming, prevention education, and also clinical mental health services and counseling.
Okay.
So we're involved in the schools about 4 days per week, and then we're involved in community activities, community service, and advocacy issues.
And how long have you been with the town?
Since 2010.
Wow. Obviously you like it.
I do, very much so.
Now, for the Starlight event that's coming up, how do you guys work together, and can you maybe tell us a little bit about the event?
Sure.
You want to start?
Sure.
Want me to start?
I'll start because it started the year before Jennifer came into her role.
Oh, okay.
So this is the third annual Starlight Festival coming up. And so the first year, it was really an attempt to get people out after COVID and kind of engaged in something that was an outdoor activity where people could see each other again, maybe without their masks on. So it started out as a very small committee with just some ideas that we threw out there. And each year, it's really become more evolved and grown as we've gotten more collaborative partners and departments in helping on the planning piece. So when Jen came on for last year's, it really took a nice shine in terms of getting Chamber of Commerce and the local businesses involved, restaurants doing drink and dinner specials, and things like that.
Jennifer?
Yeah, I mean, we're just trying to, I think, make it a welcoming event for everybody. We try and have something for all ages, and we're really focused on family and community, and that really shows in all the partnerships that we have to put it on, because not only is it multiple town departments, including Youth and Family, Park and Rec, Police Services, but then we also are partnering with the Chamber and the Estuary, the Kate, and we really want to have all aspects of the community involved. We have arts and culture, we have some veterans events, and so we want it to be a real welcoming, inclusive event. And
I guess last year you didn't have the event because of the weather?
Well, we did have it. We had to move most of it inside into the Park and Rec, so we were still able to have our special visitor from the North Pole, but a few of the items we had to cancel because of the weather. This year, though, we do have a Plan B put in place ahead of time, which is at the Old Saybrook Middle School. So with the website that Jen designed, a news would go out in terms of any weather change, in terms of a change of plan. And from the town hall to the middle school, it's really not far for people to go to get to our Plan B. And then everyone will be safe and warm inside.
Exactly. And it isn't that far from the middle school to the town hall, is it? No.
No. Same street, really.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, I know exactly.
Yep.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Now, let's talk about the event. When is it?
Saturday, December 2nd, from 2 to 6.
Okay.
Yep. And some events will take place on the town green, and we also, you may remember, Pete, from years ago when horse-drawn carriages would come up and down the street.
Yes.
And that's coming back this year. So
is it? Cool.
From, I believe, where Denali is, or from Saybrook Home.
So, yeah, so you can pick it up at the town green or at Saybrook Home.
Okay.
So it'll go up and down the street. We'll have carolers up and down the street. The Old Saybrook High School Chorus will be there in front of the Kate at, I believe, 5 o'clock. Astra Studio Dance Studio will be there doing a presentation from at 2:15 and also at 3:15.
Okay.
A great dance studio with unbelievable dancers. So that will be great. As I said, the visitor from the North Pole will be arriving by fire truck at 2:30, and he will be there until 4:30. And we do have volunteers on hand to take family photos if anybody would like those with Mr. Claus.
Yes.
And then we're also going to have a life-size Candyland game on the town green with some of our high school students dressed as the characters from Candyland. So that will help keep the kids busy while they're waiting in line for Santa. As well as the Masons are providing chili, we have Pursuit of Pastry doing cookies, and the Lions Club is handing out free hot chocolate.
And they're cooking hot dogs.
And cooking hot dogs.
Okay.
And then for youth and family, part of our work is a fundraiser for Shoreline Soup Kitchens and Pantries. So we'll be selling some tickets for some small items, not a lot of money, but people will really get a lot of different kinds of activities and things to take home for that donation that they make.
And we're actually looking at the graphic for the event right now. And as far as the event goes, it's obviously free and open to the public.
Correct. Yep.
New this year, that we didn't get to have it last year, is what we're calling our Starlight Cafe, where on the patio of the Kate, we're going to have little seating areas. So for your snacks and your hot cocoa, if you want to, have a seat and relax. And up and down Main Street, other than the activities with the horse-drawn carriage and the carolers, the chamber is hosting a stocking walk. And for $5, you can buy a stocking either at the town green or earlier in the morning at the chamber.
Okay.
And you can take it around to participating businesses, and they will all have like a small holiday token or gift or maybe a coupon, and you can fill up your stocking with that. And only 250 of those are available, so if people want one, they should get it quick.
Okay.
And on the Friday night, December 1st, Youth and Family wants to support families in being able to go out and take advantage of any business specials. So at Goodwin School from 5 to 8 p.m., our high school prevention group is offering babysitting for families from 5 to 8, $25 per family. Drop off your children, we're going to take good care of them, have a lot of activities and snacks and fun things to do while mom and dad or caretakers go on Main Street, have dinner, and take advantage of some of the businesses which are open later, right, during this time?
Yeah, exactly. The chamber is hosting Ladies' Night on that same night, December 1st. And so ladies or parents can come out, and the stores are going to be open till 9. And there's going to be a gift basket giveaway for people who are participating in that event. So it should be festive and fun, and lots going on that night.
Now, as far as the event goes, you guys obviously started planning this a while back, correct?
We did.
How much planning goes into an event like this?
It seems like each year we might start a little bit earlier because, when we talk about the word evolve, we always have a lot of great ideas, but we underestimate the amount of time it might take to pull those things off.
Oh, yeah.
So each year we've tried to really make the lighting plan more uniform and consistent up Main Street and to complement and work with the Kate's beautiful lighting. And so that requires a lot of planning and potentially corporate sponsors. So I think we did start maybe in April this past year.
Yeah.
The first year we only were 6 weeks out, and it was a lot more on the go.
Oh, boy.
So this one, we involved a lot more planning partners and really took our time and thought through potential aspects of all the different activities.
Right.
Because we wanted to be safe, accessible, and fun for everybody.
And obviously, both of your organizations are spearheading this event.
Absolutely. Well, Jen and I do a lot of the kind of the detail-oriented stuff for meetings and things,
Yep.
but all the different departments and sectors really have their own person who manages their piece of it, and they're all great.
And that's really the way we get to be able to put something like this together. Everybody's contribution is what makes it what it is.
Yeah.
Park and Rec has been doing a great job also spearheading our restaurant specials.
Okay.
So not just on Main Street, but all over town. participating restaurants are offering either veterans discounts or a Starlight drink or some kind of meal special, or maybe some of them are even offering live music. So
Wow.
that's all posted on our website. You can pick your favorite place or try a new place, but a lot of them are going to have special things that you don't want to miss.
And what is that website?
It's it's new. I'm gonna have to remember. It's starlight.sayoldsaybrook.com.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
There it is.
There it is. There it is up on the screen.
Oh yes,
Nice.
thank you.
There it is up on the screen. I'm like, oh. And now, as far as the other events, Jennifer, as far as what economic development is up to, as far as events for the winter in December and January, what's going on?
Well, so of course we've got Small Business Saturday coming up, that first Saturday after Thanksgiving. I think that's November 25th. You know, we're encouraging people to shop local, help out the small business community. And then, as Heather mentioned, December 1st, we have the babysitting, and then also the Ladies' Night.
Yeah.
Then Starlight on December 2nd, and then December 3rd through 9th is the Elf Hunt on Main Street. That's sponsored by some of the Main Street businesses, and it's a real fun event for families. There will be a hidden elf in participating businesses. You can get a little pass book, and then you go around, you find the elf, and each time you find the elf, it's an entry into the sleigh of prizes gift
Nice.
giveaway.
Cool.
So that will be going on for a whole week for people to take advantage of that. And then Friday, December 8th is Festive Friday, also sponsored by the Chamber.
Okay.
Businesses will again be open till 9, and there'll be like little special happenings at each of the participating businesses. And then, of course, top it all off with the Torchlight Parade on December 9th,
That's right, on Saturday.
which a lot of people are very familiar with.
Yes.
And the Kate, too, don't forget about them. They have a lot of holiday specials coming up. I know they have Frosty coming up, and John Tesh, and an Irish Christmas. So if anybody's interested in a show, I suggest going to their website.
And also at the Kate, the night of the Starlight Festival, they do have the Gold Star tree lighting.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Which is after 5 o'clock. And the Gold Star moms, Brett Elliott, the director there, and
Yep.
the Gold Star moms have worked closely together for years. And it's a respectful, somewhat somber idea, because as you know, Gold Star families are ones who've lost service members in war and service. And the lighting kind of signifies the start of the holiday season for many, many people, but it also recognizes the loss of those families. So, and the Old Saybrook High School Chorus will be singing just before that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you guys mind sticking around for another segment?
Sure.
All right, we'll be right back.
Baby, you see, I cannot set you free. My lonely days are gone. That's why I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Babe, I'm never gonna let you go. No, no, never gonna let you go.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go. Never gonna let
Smart TVs and streaming services have taken over the television industry. VSC TV is proud to announce our presence on Apple TV and Roku to make watching your favorite shows even easier. You can access this service by downloading the Cablecast ScreenWeave app. Then choose Valley Shore Community TV from the list of channels. Select VSC TV Live to watch our channel in full HD. Or pick a show from our on-demand video library. VSC TV is your local Connecticut Mid-Shore Valley digital connection.
Welcome back to this week's edition of the Pete Mezzetti Show. I'm Pete Mezzetti, sitting here with Jennifer Donahue and Heather McNeil from the town of Old Saybrook. Ladies, welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Heather, we were talking a little bit about in the break, I guess there is the Van Epps family in the town of Old Saybrook. Can you maybe tell us about them?
Yeah, sure. People may remember Mrs. Van Epps. It's a large white house as you're walking down College Street to the Saybrook Point.
Okay.
On the right-hand side, that was always decorated. She had 2 lion statues in the front. She'd always put seasonal decorations, especially on those. When she passed almost 2 years ago, the family reached out to Jennifer and I to see could they make a donation of all of her Christmas ornaments to the town. And we gladly received those, and we have those at Youth and Family. So a lot of beautiful inflatable Christmas ornaments, and those will be out on the green at the Starlight Festival. It'll be around the Candyland game, which I mentioned before. So it's a life-size Candyland game with high school students dressed as some of the characters from Candyland, as well as the Van Epps decorations, in honor of Mrs. Van Epps and as a thank you to the family that donated those to the town.
That seems very neat.
Yeah, it's a really nice tie-in from someone who has such a long history of bringing holiday joy to members of Old Saybrook. So,
And who was Mrs. Van Epps?
you know, I don't have a lot of history on
We don't?
her
Okay.
personally.
Okay.
Other than she was, that house was well known for its seasonal decorations, and people would always say, we have to go see the house. We have to go see the house with the lions,
I think they were business owners in the community too.
Okay.
I think they owned a marina, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But I mean, if you Google it, you'll
Yeah.
see there's lots of articles about how it was sort of a destination for a lot of people to come by her house, and she got great joy out of Christmas especially. So.
Okay.
Yes, she did.
And as far as let's go back and start again about the festival.
Sure.
It is in December.
Yep, December 2nd.
December 2nd, okay.
And the time?
2 to 6
2 to
p.m.
6.
Yep.
I keep wanting to say
And
12.
I believe
Yep.
we have a whole plethora of activities. Maybe let's talk
Yeah,
about
and
the
the
activities.
schedule is available on that site.
Right?
Yep.
But we really spaced things out so that once Santa appears on the green for 2 hours, parents and children will have a variety of options in terms of activities, snacks, and really interesting things to look at and to play with.
And I believe we also have carolers on Main Street.
Yep.
Cool.
Yes.
Yep, we'll have that. Again, the horse-drawn wagon rides. I know at least one local restaurant is having a balloon twister. So,
Make balloon animals?
yes.
Cool.
Yep.
That's great.
Yep. We're going to have face painting on the town green, which was
That's
a huge hit last year.
Very big. Yep, that's by Adriana Davis of Skadoodles.
Okay. And I see we have,
The library is going to be doing crafts too, and also some story time.
okay.
And the Blue Star moms will be there making cards for veterans. So they'll have a craft table and can make a card to send to a service member overseas who can't be home for the holidays.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very neat. And I also see that they're going to have the Astor Dance Studio.
Astra Dance Studio, they're located within the Estuary Senior Center.
Okay.
But it's a range of students from 3 to 18, I believe, and they've come several years in a row. This year they've agreed to do 2 performances of about 15 minutes each.
Okay.
And all very holiday themed, and they're fantastic dancers, and they compete all around the East Coast area. Very talented.
And I also see we're going to have horse-drawn carriage rides all up and down Main Street.
And well, you remember, you probably went to the Saybrook Stroll back
Yes.
in the day, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you remember the carriage rides came from North Cove Outfitters and
Yep.
went down the street. So it's kind of a nice way to move people up and down Main Street, and they can see things. Sometimes little kids get tired of walking, so a ride might be nice for parents to take a rest as well and be able to see what's going on.
Right.
We have plenty of free parking too for anybody who's interested, all the way from the commuter lot down by the train station to a couple lots on Main Street, and then also the middle school and the elementary school are available.
Now let's talk about the Heroes Tree and what exactly it is. I know we talked about it briefly in the first segment, but I'd like to maybe get in a little bit more detail.
Sure. Do you know more about it than what I shared?
So I think it's in its 10th or 11th year.
Okay.
It's sponsored by the Gold Star Moms,
Okay.
which is a group of mothers who have lost their children in service to our country. And they have a tea that they get together and they have beforehand in the afternoon. And then the ceremony usually consists of some local dignitaries. The last couple of years, Nicole Nalepa from Channel 3 has been the MC, and she does a great job. So there's, you know, some speeches, and again, the chorus sings some really nice holiday songs to set the tone. And then at the end of it all, the tree, which is framed in a window at the Kate, lights up. And all the ornaments on it are in honor of somebody who has died.
Yeah.
So.
And you may have heard of the Glitter Girls. Are you familiar with them?
No.
Oh,
Who are they?
okay.
No, who are they?
Deb Mal's Glitter Girls, they used to dance at the end of our variety show every year, but it's a dancing group that has been around for at least 20 years that I'm aware of. And at the end of the ceremony last year, they did a beautiful rendition of some holiday songs, but also a military-themed song as well. So Deb Mal's is the leader of that group, and we welcome them every year because they add so much joy and fun and glitter. Deb is big on glitter.
Lots of glitter?
Yep, everywhere she goes, there's a trail of glitter.
Probably glitter all over Main Street.
Yeah.
And now let's talk about the Starlight restaurant specials.
Yep.
Most participating restaurants in the town of Old Saybrook?
We have a good number of them. We're still adding to that. You can see all of them on our website.
Okay.
Yep. But they're offering a number of different things. A lot of them are offering a special cocktail, but some of them are also offering food specials. Some are offering specials for veterans to, you know, support our theme for the Gold Star families, and then several of them are offering live music.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that's all up and down Main Street, or is it
Right.
It's around the whole town,
It's
actually.
around the whole- okay.
Yep.
And that'll be all weekend too. So the Friday night when we're doing the babysitting,
Right.
we hope that parents and caregivers will be encouraged to stay in town, do some shopping,
Yeah.
and go to some of these restaurants.
have dinner
Yep.
and
Yep.
all
Yeah.
that other fun stuff.
Yeah.
And as far as what else is going on in the town of Old Saybrook as far as other upcoming events?
Well, actually, our annual town meeting is coming up November 27th. We'll have our annual meeting then, and we're having a special forum to talk about some economic development issues. And then after that, Small Business Saturday on November 29th, December 1st and 8th, special extra hours for our Main Street businesses.
Okay.
Elf Hunt on Main, December 3rd through 9th,
Okay.
That's going to be fun.
and Torchlight Parade, December 9th. So.
Town meeting, so that means the illustrious first selectman is going to probably have something to say.
Sure.
Yes, he will.
Right?
Yep.
He has to present the annual report.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard wonderful things about your annual report.
Wow.
This
puts
year
it
when it comes
together.
out, I need to get a copy.
Sure.
Because Carl always tells me, oh, next time I'm on with you, I'm going to bring you a copy. You have to see it, you have to see it, you have to see it.
He might autograph it for you.
Ooh.
It could be worth something someday.
Put that up on eBay.
I'll get you a special edition, hot off the
Yeah.
presses.
Yeah, there you go. A non-autographed edition. Is the purpose of the town meeting just to basically unveil the town report? And don't you guys dedicate it to someone every year?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
And actually, I don't know, I can't remember if it's a surprise.
I can't remember either.
Okay.
It's dedicated to Bob Friedman, our longtime zoning commission chair this year. So,
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know Bob.
yeah. But
Is he still zoning commission chair?
He's on the commission still, but he served the town for more than 30 years, so
Oh, wow.
we thought he deserved some recognition.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of guy was Bob like?
He's very super smart. Every time I've interacted with him in meetings. Very respectful of residents, but always comes to meetings very prepared, knows what he's talking about, and really strives to be fair, I feel.
I don't really know him very
No?
well, but no. But I've only heard good things.
He sounds like a very intelligent man.
Yes.
Very liked by. Now, how do you guys decide who to dedicate their town report to?
We always dedicate it to a volunteer
Oh, okay.
who has given a lot to the town. I think one of the things that makes Old Saybrook such a great town is how many really good volunteers we have.
Right.
Yeah.
And just even talking about this event, the way that all the departments and community organizations support each other to make it happen, I think that spirit really is reflected in a lot of things that Old Saybrook does. So.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit more time left, but before we do, I want to thank you guys for coming down.
Our pleasure.
And hopefully we'll see you soon. But before we say goodnight, website for the Starlight event one more time is?
Starlight.sayOldSaybrook.com.
There you go.
That's good.
And there it is up on the screen, just in case we forget what it is. But Jennifer and Heather from the Starlight Committee on the Town of Old Saybrook, thanks for some time, and we'll see you again soon.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot,
Anytime.
guys.
Thanks for asking us.
On behalf of Heather and Jennifer, I'm Pete Mezzetti. Thanks, good night, and we'll see you next time.